Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. And the target was very easy to chase today by the target chased by India, basically. Not India, Australia, sorry, because Australia really, ran over India at Vishakhapatnam. Something that, I was probably looking at, and, the pitch was something else today. And it just more and more, scary. अगर अपन WTC फाइनल को मद्देनजर रख रहे हैं जिस तरीके से आज ऑस्ट्रेलिया रियली रैन ओवर इंडिया रैन वाइल्ड जो भी बोल दो पिंडे में मिला दिए घुसा दिए कहाँ से कि घुसा दिए at one stage we were like 5 for 49 6 for 71 and it just got worse and worse. Mitchell Starc picking up his ninth career 5-wicket haul. बहुत easy हो गया था और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए. It was a very bad show from India. All the top order batsmen that we've been discussing, Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Hardik Pandya, Surya Kumar is a very big question now. Again, people are going to come ahead and start discussing this कि सूर्या कुमार को 50 ओवर फॉर्मेट में रखना चाहिए या नहीं रखना चाहिए. I know Mustafa is very upset today. पहले तो उनकी आवाज नहीं है उसके ऊपर, उनको ऐसे बैक टू बैक कुछ तो भी सेट बैक हो रहा है. And yeah, Musa, first of all, how are you doing? And what's up, man? I know it's been a very bad day for cricket.
No, I'm good, man. All good. We saw this coming, bro. In the first one day, मैं बोला था when these conditions are going to be tricky, there's going to be a problem with this top order. And honestly, the conditions weren't that bad. I'll be very honest with you. It wasn't like there was a green wicket in Lords or anything. थोड़ा सा हल्का movement था, which Mitchell Starc exploited. You could have easily negotiated that. But again, like what Ashish mentioned in the comments, your top order is halka sa left arm swing kara to aap pareshan mein ho jate. And it was a very poor show. पिछवाड़े में दे दिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया, लाइक आराम से 11 ओवर में मार दिया by 121. Complete dominant performance. And the problem is, I'm still confident India will win this series, but that's not the problem. The problem ये है कि भाई अगर आपको सेमीफाइनल, क्वार्टर फाइनल या फाइनल में हल्का सा असिस्टेंस मिलता फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए, आप पिंडे में मिलने वाले हैं. सो व्हाट इज योर गेम प्लान? व्हाट इज इट? आप सूर्या को भी खिला दो, आप सैमसन को खिला दो, आप राइडो को खिलाओ, विजय शंकर को खिलाओ, मगर रिजल्ट्स आ रहे नहीं. आप कितने को ट्राई कर दिए, 4-5 साल हो गए. आप top order is always having a problem when there is help for the faster bowlers or even for the spinners. Why is this the case? We don't have the answer to it. But yeah, if you see today, Mitchell Starc, unbelievable. Mitchell Marsh, unbelievable. From India, everybody was shit, man. Everybody was crap. आप catch bhi chhod diya, ye bhi kar diya. It was a very poor performance.
Yeah, I think Ashish is very right in what he's saying right now here that India misread the pitch. Three spinner, pacer, wicket, management getting it wrong again. And it is shocking because you have a good pitch readers actually in Hardik Pandya. Who
doesn't even matter. वहां तक बात ही नहीं गई. बात आपके top order खत्म हो गई यार. बात वहां तक गई नहीं. Why isn't your batting performing in these kind of situations? It wasn't swinging that much, bro, as we saw. Like थोड़ा सा आ रहा था.
Yeah, I mean, it was a specific area of the pitch where middle में अगर डाल रहे, and then everybody, the problem with India जो मेरे को लग रहा था, what I perceived or saw in my eye test was that you were going across the line. Why are you playing across the line so much? Virat Kohli, the way he got out was across the line. चलो Kuldeep Yadav was something else. KL Rahul, I don't know what shot he was trying to play. Surya Kumar, you saw पांव चिर गए थे यार आदमी के, उन्हें इतना लाइक डर के खेला. द सेम एग्जैक्ट, इट लुक लाइक मैं बिल्कुल सेम वानखेड़े स्टेडियम का जो तरीके से उन्हें आउट हुआ, सेम मैं रिप्ले देख रहा हूँ. तो इट इज अगेन व्हाई यू प्लेइंग अक्रॉस द लाइन, व्हाई आर यू गोइंग अप अगेन फॉर अ डिफेंडिंग. भाई 15 ओवर 26 ओवर खेले यार, वो खाली थ्रू है. मतलब इट्स डिस्गस्टिंग. एंड अक्षर पटेल, अगेन अक्षर पटेल इज द ओनली वन हु स्टैंडिंग अप फॉर यू. अक्षर पटेल धो छिक्के मारा भाई, क्या बेहतरीन बैटिंग कर रहा था उन्हें. Again, Bichara, he had no support, no one standing with him, and obviously he came two down the order maybe. Surya Kumar again is going to get questioned. Virat Kohli was the only one who stood up, yes, but Virat Kohli got out very cheaply as well. So I mean, ये line across the line खेलने की बुरी आदत हो गई है boys को. They're not able to read the pitch, anticipating the movement, anticipating the spin. काफी टाइम से अपन ये चीज देख रहे. So I mean, what was your eye test in this? What did you see in terms of the pitch? Anything that you would change? Obviously, a lot of things maybe, but yeah, specifically your thoughts.
Man, my thoughts are this: you need to, when there's some assistance, you need to get rid of the new ball, be a bit patient at times, and then you can make runs on this pitch. Even if you lost this match, you should have lost it with a bit more dignity, like score 250, 260, 270. But so everybody struggled. It's worrying signs. And what Ashish said over here, I completely agree with it. This has not been a problem from today. This has been a problem since the last 6 7 years that I'm watching Indian cricket closely. It's been a problem. He says, Sanju's fit again, he wasn't considered. Sky, but bro, whoever is playing, whether it's Sanju Samson, whether it's Vijay Shankar, whether it's Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya, when it's a pressure game or if it's a tough situation, if there's some assistance, you're having a problem, whoever it is. Why is this the case? Why is your team not able to take it out in crucial situations, take games, or in challenging conditions? This is the main question that I have. What I saw from my eye test today is that Mitchell Starc ran through, and we already saw glimpses of this in the first game. फर्स्ट गेम में ये था कि टारगेट छोटा था, यू न्यू एग्जैक्टली कहां तक जाना. केएल राहुल खेल लिया था विद जडेजा. यहाँ पे यू आर सेटिंग अ टारगेट, एंड इवन व्हेन विराट कोहली गॉट अ स्टार्ट, ही लॉस्ट अ विकेट. जडेजा गॉट अ स्टार्ट, ही लॉस्ट अ विकेट. सो you didn't get to that target. But again, it's not your lower middle order, it's your top order who failed in the last 2 matches. And this is a consistent problem. How are you going
Not
to
only
fix
the last 2 matches, भैया, even the test matches अगर आप देखो, lower order have made us win that test series, right?
मेरे हिसाब से आप किसी को भी लेके आओ भाई. अब शुभमन गिल को लेके आए, उन्हें भी आउट हो जा रहा. He's in form and everything. When there's a flat pitch, everybody जाके मारते. जब challenging conditions है, कहीं को नहीं, वहां पे क्यों नहीं सेंचुरी ठोक रहे कोई भी.
अब बात एक चीज ये मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रही मुस्तफा, अगर इन लोगों को लेके जा रहे हैं एडिलेड, पर्थ, ओके.
एक चीज सॉरी टू ऐड इज दैट इतना भी मुश्किल विकेट नहीं था. उन लोग 11 ओवर में खत्म करे भाई. इतना मुश्किल विकेट नहीं था. इट वाज अ गुड विकेट टू बैट. 11 ओवर में खत्म करते हैं. वैसा अगर मुश्किल विकेट
भाई खत्म करने का क्या, मिचेल मार्श एंड ट्रेविस हेड, मैन. मिचेल मार्श तो भाई कुछ अलग ही रिडेम्पशन, रिजरेक्शन, उन्हें सेकंड जन्म लेके आया भाई. ही वाज इन डेक्कन चार्जर्स एंड सनराइजर्स. आई रिमेंबर ही वाज सो हाइप कि दिस किड इज गोना go places, and definitely he's going places. He's going all over the ground, not just places. कहां की चक्का मारा भाई, third tier straight down the ground, man. He smashed it. I was just trying to understand कि abroad situations जो है, they are obviously challenging condition because away from home. उधर भी आप देख लो, Indian batsmen फिर भी perform कर ले रहे. Then why not at home if there's a slight change in pitch?
फर्स्ट टॉप ऑर्डर नहीं कर रहे कब, कितने सालों से कहीं भी नहीं कर रहे. when there's difficult situations, एक आज मैच होगा. बट इंग्लैंड में क्या हुआ था 2019 में, बॉल स्विंग हो रहा था, बोल्ट आके खा लिया. दुबई में क्या हुआ 2020 में, शाइन का बॉल स्विंग हुआ, आउट हो गए. क्या हुआ 2021 में, रबा डाउन लोग का बॉल स्विंग हुआ, आप आउट हो गए. So when there is tough conditions or it's a big game, you're not being able to live up to that. Is it too much IPL? Is it too much cricket? Is it a lack of Ranji Trophy from the international players? What is it? What is the problem? I don't have the answer to it, but it is worrying signs. Is it a personal issue? I don't think so, because I've seen over the last 4 5 years, there's different captains, different batters, different
Coaches.
bowlers. The problem is the same.
Mentality issue, maybe. Not willing to change, because you had Ravi Shastri who was playing explosive cricket. You had you won the World Cup again in India with Gary Kirsten and all of these. So I mean, I think it's just like India mein probably people are just not ready to change their temperament thinking.
Bro, also Faiz, maybe they're not as skillful as those guys. If you see also like how many of the batters bowl, how many of the bowlers bat. Okay, in this game you had all-rounders, but in general, in the last 4 5 years, we don't have a Virender Sehwag type player, Suresh Raina type player, Yuvraj Singh type player. We don't have those level of players. Maybe that's also I think we have to consider. Are these guys good enough to compete against the best teams in the world? We think so. We think like ability hai, lekin फिर बार-बार ये problems क्यों आते हैं?
But then what is it so much that I mean maybe it's just the media hype then, because we see these guys. You've seen India play in the Asia Cup back to back. You had the chance to do that, and मेरे हिसाब से you told me, I remember you telling me these guys are the best on the pitch. अगर कोई टीम देखने लायक है, बैट्समैन इंडियन बैट्समैन है भाई, वो अलग ही लेवल की स्किल दिखती है. बट देन आप देख लो दुनिया में वाहवाही हो रही है हर जगह में, इंडिया इज अ force of reckoning. Then why are you not able to do it in challenging conditions? वही समझ में ना. That's a very big question mark on जितना आप hype कर रहे, then they're not living up to that label.
They're getting sucked into pressure. एक गलती कर रहे तो फिर 4 5 वही गलती कर रहे, and it's happening against good opposition. I'll give you that much. Maybe the
but India is a very good team, a very balanced team.
I agree with you. I agree with you that it shouldn't be happening like this. I don't have an answer.
I know. No, I'm just like trying to get to a discussion where we understand what is the crux of this.
India have a very talented team. बट बार बार भाई शाहीन से लेके बोल्ट से लेके स्टार्क से लेके आप इतना परेशानी मतलब हो रहा, तो Yeah, it is questionable, bro. That's it's a big question, and this is the problem. We mentioned it in the last podcast. आप क्या
Yeah.
करेंगे अगर ये सेमीफाइनल का दिन है तो फिर क्या करने वाले हैं?
एंड मैं वही समझने की कोशिश करूँ कि आप जिस तरीके से वर्ल्ड कप के पिचेस देखेंगे अपन, दे आर नॉट प्रॉब्ली गोइंग टू गो टू मोहाली, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू कम बैक टू
No, even if they
विशाखापट्टनम
don't
फॉर
go
श्योर.
first, guys, even if they don't go, what if a pitch breaks up and starts
Yeah.
trending?
And
अब
Mumbai
भरोसा
was
कौन-
also not that scary. Mumbai was also not that scary, mind you. मुंबई में खाली ये लोग कोलैप्स हो गए, मिचमार्श के
इंडिया
बैटिंग
भी
सॉलिड
collapse
थी.
हो गया.
या
इंडिया
एग्जैक्टली
भी.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. एग्जैक्टली मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. तो वानखेड़े भी वाज नॉट दैट, एंड वानखेड़े में तो मैच होगा ही कैसा भी. तो भाई मेरे को तो डर लग रहा है. एंड वो जो अक्टूबर नवंबर में वर्ल्ड कप होगा उसमें तो मूवमेंट गारंटी मूवमेंट है भाई. देयर इज नो रनिंग अवे फ्रॉम, बिकॉज बारिश का मौसम जस्ट खत्म होगा, विंटर विल जस्ट बी स्टार्टिंग, फ्रेशर पिचेस रहने वाले हैं. आप कुछ अज्यूम नहीं कर सकते. एंड you have to expect anything in those kind of pitches, so it's going to be challenging. But yeah, let's just take a few comments. Gajju bhai, welcome back sir. Hello. सब बढ़िया तो नहीं है sir, obviously आज के हिसाब से, but yeah, आप कैसे हैं? Vinesh bhai says hello, Virat is only good batsman against left arm seamers. Others are useless. At 34 age, Virat is way better than Gill, Rohit, Surya, Rahul against left arm seamers. Rajat Patidar and Sanju Samson should get a chance. Your thoughts on left arm versus Virat Kohli? Because if I'm looking history, Virat Kohli also has struggled with left armers.
Virat Kohli struggles more with the ball going away from him, but
Away
left
from him.
armers. Yeah, Bolt caught him out, I think, in that World Cup. But Shaheen, he played well. He played Starc
आमिर को
decently.
आमिर का 1-1 है बोल सकते हैं. आमिर used to get him
Yeah,
out a
1-1.
lot.
So like it's okay, I'm not too worried. But Rohit Sharma is a worry against left arm when there is movement. He's a sitting duck. So is KL Rahul. You have to work on it. Rohit Sharma, like he's so experienced. He has the talent. He has all the shots. He has to work on this weakness. Otherwise, he's going to get exposed in the World Cup as well. The thing is, why they get away with it, Fez, is because you don't get conditions like this in every game. But the problem is, if it comes once and in a final or semi-final, you're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah.
So that is the problem. That's why you have to get a left armor and just keep practicing. You have to accept your weakness. First of all, what is it, Fez? What is our biggest issue as a human being? We don't accept our faults. We always think,
Exactly.
right?
We had a reality check a few days ago. Yeah.
From me to you to everybody, it takes us 10 years to understand कि भाई गलत कर रहे हैं बोल के. So you have to first accept कि भाई हमारे को ये problem है, and then you have to work on that weakness, which we haven't seen the results yet. Maybe they're working on it, maybe they're not. I don't know. But you have to work on that weakness, and then when the big game comes, we need to see results because you're the Indian team. You expect more from this team, 100%.
And that is what we saw. We were talking about just in the end and dire moment before you left कि भाई पाकिस्तान का देख लो आप, बायलैटरल्स में प्रॉब्ली इतने नहीं होंगे वो लोग कंट्री, लेकिन आईसीसी की मेंटालिटी जो है उन लोगों की नेक्स्ट लेवल है. इंडिया डोंट रेजोनेट दैट in an ICC, and bilaterals में they're bullies. But now maybe अगर वैसा बोल सकते probably hypothetical में अरे bilateral ये साल अच्छा नहीं करे, maybe वर्ल्ड कप अच्छा खेलेंगे. But वो जैसा आप बोले, ability to accept your criticism one and work upon that in a positive manner, जो विराट कोहली करा. विराट कोहली didn't score for 3 years in a test. He took that by the gut. He used to get called out, but he did work on it, no doubt. I think वो comes with experience, comes with a lot of chop and change जो नहीं हो रही. जितने भी पुट्टे यहाँ पे नहीं परफॉर्म करे, चेंज नहीं हो रहे, चॉप नहीं हो रहे, राइट? इंजरी की वजह से चेंज हो जा रहे, नहीं तो देयर इज नो अदर रीजन. अब जैसे संजू सैमसन है, चलो इंजरी था, बट इफ ही इज देयर, आई स्टिल डोंट थिंक संजू इज गोना गेट अ चांस. राहुल पटीदार माइट नॉट गेट, रजत पटीदार माइट नॉट गेट अ चांस. Rahul Tripathi was fine. He could have gotten a chance maybe. But like, you have the same 11 again and again. Surya Kumar now probably next match. Probably do we see Rajat Patidar coming in? I don't mind. Ishan Kishan also for that fight. Let him come and try his thing because Surya Kumar. So it's all about like, also there are two things, right? Like in the press conference that BCCI mentioned that they're not going to have a 20-man puddle or a pod, right? उसमें से तो भी आप छांट, आप उसमें से भी नहीं छांट रहे मेरे हिसाब से. भी आप लंबी रस्सियां देते जा रहे, बट वो लंबी रस्सियों का कुछ फायदा नहीं पड़ा. अगर थोड़ा बहुत फ्लैट पे मार लिए बाद, फिर अरे इसमें आगे जान. अब कल के बाद मैं बोलता हूँ, जैसे पूरे मेरे लोग जो मेरे पे चढ़ गए थे कि केएल राहुल परफॉर्म करा, केएल राहुल परफॉर्म करा. अब क्या करा केएल राहुल? व्हाट डिड केएल राहुल डू? नथिंग. केएल राहुल इज, दैट्स व्हाट इट इज. व्हेन द pressure comes, this guy is finished. He can't handle it. I've seen this not once but a million times.
I agree, but I think this is a problem with everybody. Hardik Pandya, what has he done, bro? Like Hardik Pandya, best all-rounder in the world. बोलते क्या उखाड़ा उन्हें best all-rounder in the world? He's a talented guy, but he doesn't live up to his talent, bro. He doesn't. You expect more from that guy. He should be playing every format, every game, and he should be your best player in the. You should be the best player in the world right now. That's how much talent he has. KL Rahul has a lot of talent. He's also he wastes it in big games. It's just right now, just you're depending a lot on Virat Kohli and sometimes Rohit Sharma. That is the problem.
What?
In the 2019 World Cup, what happened? You had all these guys. It was only Rohit Sharma scoring runs. In 2016, it was only Virat Kohli scoring runs. All the other
Yeah,
talented players, they're not coming up to the stage, and you're not playing as a team, especially in
yeah.
big games. So it is a
So
problem with them.
one question here. Do you think it's because that साल के 12 महीने खेल खेल रहे, right? अब इसमें से आईपीएल आ जाता 2 मैच सिर्फ टी20 पे है. मेरे हिसाब से do you think अब जो अर्शदीप कर रहा है, I really like it. He's going to county expanding his wings. Do
Yes,
these Indian players have to get out of Indian situation and go play abroad leagues as well
yes, yes.
to grow?
Because
I think
yes, because I'll tell you, you said that India plays 12 months a year, right? So does everybody else, but they play in different
hmm,
conditions, different leagues. Shadab Khan, you see him all the time playing cricket, right?
in Australia, yeah,
Yeah, Haris Rauf, you see him play all the time playing cricket. You see everybody playing cricket everywhere. It's not just
yeah,
India who's playing for 365. It's because they're playing for Team India. That's you see that. But when Pakistan is not playing, they're playing somebody else. Everybody's playing, but they're playing in different conditions. They're getting challenged all the time. They're not always playing at home. They're playing out of their comfort zone, and that's how they're improving games. So I say yes to your answer that you need to go on to different conditions. You have to challenge
yeah.
yourself. You have to play county cricket, Sheffield cricket, Big Bash, all these, and that's how you're going to improve.
It's true, man. I think it's about time they need to understand probably, and I think it's just more about.
मैं
I think
ठीक
IPL
बोलूं
is a good.
मैं बोलता
I
हूँ,
think IPL is a good platform, but as a batsman, as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21, 22, 23 तक max, you need to understand that ये जो time है आपका, ये learning phase है आपका. आप जाओ 1000 cricket match खेलो, maybe don't think about the money that much, when money will come. 24 से लेके फिर आप कमाना शुरू करो, आप focus कर, no problem, but skill set बढ़ाते रहो. Like that is what I would say. Like I mean I'm not a big cricketer or something, but that's how I'll think about it. Initially I'll get a lot of money, I'll maybe मेरा दिमाग पलट जाएगा, but जहाँ मेरे runs नहीं आ रहे, जहाँ मेरे को कहीं वो हो गया कि भाई I'm in a bad phase or in a rut, then I'll see what's going on. Skill
but
set नहीं है, swinging ball है, England में जाके मैं खेलूंगा. Probably I mean if I was a player,
this
but
is
I'm
the
just thinking of
this
that.
is the long term solution. But I tell you what the problem is. Next game, it's in Chennai. Shubman Gill,
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma might put on a 250-run partnership. Everybody is going to
Mhm.
forget. Nobody is going to go. But then you're going to have another bad day, and we're going to have the same discussion again. So the thing is,
100%.
because the Indian team is talented, they will win games. But
Yeah.
that covers their cracks. That covers their weaknesses. You can't let that happen. You even when you're doing well, that's when you need to criticize the team. That's when you still have to work on your weaknesses even more. कि भाई ठीक है आज जीत गए मगर ये प्रॉब्लम हुआ इस पे काम करो और ये काम होगा अगर आप हाँ बाहर गए एक्सपोज करें अपने आप को. लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई इंडिया खेलती रहती जाते टूर्स पे वो उसमें कितने की हाँ कितने प्लेयर्स 5-6 बेंच पे बैठते कि उनको गेम ही नहीं मिलता टूर पे. संजू सैमसन को देख लो कितना फिरा उन्हें न्यूजीलैंड इधर उधर हर जगह गया. ही डजंट गेट दैट मेनी गेम्स. एक टाइम पे
Mhm.
मनीष पांडे हर जगह जाता था. सो इट्स यू डोंट गेट दैट एक्सपोजर compared to a cricketer like from the West Indies or Pakistan or thing who is playing in the 11 in a match
11
with a
in
crowd.
match. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, but ये भूल जाएंगे भाई अगर कल के दिन विराट कोहली डबल 100 मार दिया चेन्नई में इंडिया जीत गई सीरीज कौन बोलेंगे कुछ भी कोई भी नहीं बोलेगा.
Yeah, it's
So that
short-sightedness, I guess, and it's just short-lived sightedness के भाई criticize तो करना भाई जीते भी तो हारे भी तो, but there's always going to be room for improvement and just accept it. And yeah, like क्या है कि अभी देखना पड़ेगा. गुजूभाई सेल भाई विक्रम राठौड़ क्या कोचिंग दे रहा है. आई थिंक इट्स अ बैटिंग कोच राइट ऑफ इंडिया. या आई मीन क्वेश्चन तो करना पड़ेगा विक्रम राठौड़ को भी कि भाई व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन. बैटिंग तो कोई कुछ सीख रहा नहीं ना. एंड yeah, I think it's a good fair shout. Shiraz bhai joined us. Shiraz bhai, thank you. Bhai. India team, only IPL team, world best bowling. Pakistan, yeah, I mean Pakistan is very good bowling, 100%. And yeah, at this point of time, maybe you could say Pakistan is more challenging and an ICC sort of a format. But India is no less. Hopefully, we come back stronger. But yeah, for now, I think
it's
Pakistan is
true
right
though.
now
Like
working
we
team.
have to
Yeah,
accept it. Like if you see
yeah,
the
by
game
hundred percent.
against Pakistan, विराट कोहली जिता है वो उसमें पाकिस्तान डोमिनेट कर रही थी. एशिया कप में
Yeah,
1-1 हुआ था. ठीक है
yeah.
एक इंडिया जीती एक पाकिस्तान जीती बट पाकिस्तान इन द लास्ट टू वर्ल्ड कप्स हैव गॉन फर्दर
Finals.
than India.
Yeah.
Semi-finals and finals they've gone further in India, so they're playing better cricket than India right now. We have to accept it. We don't want to we support India 100%. You can support your team but sometimes you have to accept the fact that yeah your neighbors are doing better than you.
Yeah,
हाँ
100%, 100%. मुझे
हाँ
क्या बोल मुझे लगा अगर ये मैच जीता तो नेक्स्ट उमरान सुंदर को चांस मिलेगा, अब चेंजेस नहीं होगा, या प्रोबेबली चेंजेस हो भी
नहीं
सकते हैं,
होगा।
बट आई थिंक सूर्या कुमार जाएगा, आई थिंक सूर्या कुमार विल बी एक्सिटेड अनलेस लाइक अभी मैं वो भी देख रहा था कि ड्यूरिंग द मैच रोहित शर्मा sat him down and was
या
talking to Surya
समझा था
Kumar.
उसने कुछ।
So I think he might get just another chance and just say कि भाई don't focus on this thing, maybe just आगे की सोच अभी ये नको पकड़ के बैठ जाए, and I think yeah, you might see Surya in the last perhaps the last ODI, but again then it's IPL, after that सब भूल जाएंगे वो चीज़. Gill in swinging conditions become weak. Don't know the reason, and I am not talking on today's match. And if you look at the fifth test, he was out by 2 times by Anderson. I think he needs to work on swinging conditions. Yeah, Shubman Gill,
That would be
and like
interesting.
Mustafa is just saying, Mustafa will rank. It's not just Shubman Gill. It's mostly everybody, right? It's everybody in certain challenging conditions. They don't have the temperament to soak in the pressure, understand the conditions, and bat according to the the temperament
They,
required.
they kept planting their foot too early, man. They weren't like
Yeah,
sometimes when it's
and
playing, sometimes you have to
yeah.
play late. उन्हें कैसा खेलता था Rahul Dravid, Lakshman Tendulkar. They used to play late in these times. Sometimes you have
And
to play late. It
anticipating,
won't
yeah,
work all the time.
anticipating,
Yeah,
yeah.
it won't work all the time, but sometimes you thoda sa like they kept planting their foot and they were getting baited, man, from Mitchell Starc today. So sometimes you have to understand the conditions and go for it. Look, again, हम लोग कौन है भाई, हम लोग बस cricket lovers है, देखते हैं, बात करते हैं, they know better than us. They hopefully they will improve on it, and that's what we want them to do. मगर जब दिखता तो बोलना पड़ता कि भाई थोड़ा सा like you have to improve in certain situations. His love for KL is the
100.
same as my love for Padder Power.
I mean, I don't have a like I like KL Rahul. I'm not gonna
No,
say
no, we
like
don't. We
it's
don't. We
just
don't.
annoying that you have
We
so
don't
much
like
talent
him.
and you're wasting it,
We
man. You
don't
have
like
so
him.
much talent.
We don't like him. We don't like him. We don't think he's talented either.
No,
India,
no, that's too much. That's going too much. I think he's
India batting
talented.
की लेफ्ट हैंड बॉलर की कोरोना वैक्सीन समीर भाई
इंडिया
काइंडली
बैटर्स की लेफ्ट हैंड बॉलर भाई, वो बॉलर का भी नहीं है यार समीर भाई, लाइक यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड भाई, ये पिच इतनी मुश्किल नहीं थी यार, लाइक ये पागल है यार, ये पुट्टे पूरे समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरे को. वैक्सीनेशन लिए बाद भी बुखार आता है, गेट इट, बट लाइक मेरे हिसाब से आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट they just don't have the temperament, they just don't have the patience to under wait, soak in pressure. And like KL Rahul in the last two things also, you see 75 or 150 balls, man, like in a one day. That's good, but not on a flat wicket always. Not always going to be a flat wicket. And so it was like, look how Mitchell Marsh and Travis had played. Look how they played, man.
So
They smashed it.
let's talk a bit about Mitchell Marsh, man. First game फोड़ दिया था, second game फोड़ दिया था, क्या मार रहा भाई. And these two are makeshift openers. They're not
Yeah.
आपके opening
Yeah.
batters नहीं है ऑस्ट्रेलिया के.
Yeah.
आपके पास 5 ओपनर्स है इंडिया में. यहाँ पे मिडिल ऑर्डर बैट्समैन आके ओपन आके फोड़ दे रहे. यहाँ पे छक्का, उधर छक्का, इधर चौका. The way he played today, man, Mitchell Marsh, zabardast khela. The confidence, the shot selection, anticipation, everything was on point, bro. And he's been killing it. This guy's injury prone, but whenever he's there for Australia, steps up. Travis Head, what a tour he's having, man. Again, he's a makeshift opener. People said he had problems with spin. He did have problems with spin, Magar, the way he's worked on that, and you see fast bowling against, so he's
Watch
unbelievable,
out
man.
for him, man. Watch out. Delhi fans are probably excited, man. He is right now in the right headspace, right momentum. जिस तरीके से जा रहा उन्हें IPL में भी मे बी ऑरेंज क्या ऑरेंज कैप कंटेंडर हो सकता.
ऑरेंज क्या अब देखेंगे क्या होता है. बट हाँ, उन्हें जबरदस्त तो खेल रहा भाई. मिचेल मार्श एंड दोनों ट्रेविस हेड वो जबरदस्त फॉर्म में. सीनियर प्लेयर्स अच्छा नहीं कर रहे हैं, दिमाग के तरह खराब कर रहे हैं, परफॉर्मेंस नहीं दे रहे हैं. इंडिया की 2019 वर्ल्ड कप से बिलो एवरेज बैटिंग से हम हार रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल. Yeah, and this is what Mustafa has been pointing out since the last couple of episodes कि भाई प्रॉब्लम एक का नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम सबका है. एक दिन पे कोई खड़ के आ जाता है, एक दिन केएल राहुल मार देगा, एक दिन विराट कोहली मार लेगा, बट कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है. दैट इज द ओनली प्रॉब्लम दैट वी लैकिंग, कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंसेस
You know,
फ्रॉम द टॉप ऑर्डर्स.
I'm talking it out right now, but I'm coming to this consensus ki bhai, this team is probably not on that level that we think they are on. You know, if you see, they don't have quality all-rounders in terms of fast bowling all-rounders. Spinners they do have. Batting wise, when it comes to challenging conditions, they're a bit weak. Bowlers on their day they're good. When it's not their day, they also struggle. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not on the level of England team or Australia.
No,
I
no,
still
no,
think
no, no chance. Yeah, no
I think
chance.
we'll still beat Australia in the next game, and India will win the series. But maybe, you know, in Australia, the mentality that they have in a knockout game, you'll call them favorites. New Zealand, New Zealand also a very silent team, but they're very talented. अगर आप देखो केन विलियमसन challenging conditions में मार देता उन्हें सेंचुरी.
Yep.
लेथम को देखो, उन्हें स्पिन भी अच्छा खेलता. ऑलराउंडर्स देखो उन लोग के पास, कोने फास्ट बॉलिंग देखो, स्पिनर्स देखो, उन लोग भी like they're very talented. Does India have that level on the big stage? Now I'm starting to question that. I don't know. Indian batters bus flat pitch के share है. देखो, I've seen them play on challenging conditions also in test matches one day, but yes, more often than not, when flat pitch है, they do perform. When there's a bit of swing, they're not performing. So Samir bhai ka baat, they're proving it, man, with today's performance.
वही है ना, like the thing is challenging condition में एक आध बार एक अरसे में मार रहे, so there is no like and you can obviously call out Indian batsman कब perform कर रहा है या नहीं. टीवी पे आप बैठ के बोल सकते हैं कि ये बंदा आउट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा, इतना आपको उसकी शक्ल पे दिख जाता. ये तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ आपको, because you can sit and say एक आध दो बीट हो गए, third fourth ball snick edge slip caught behind, or they'll just get LBW. So it's the body language. I think it's just their body language that you will figure out कि भाई आज तो गया है नहीं. Mitchell Starc, my favorite bowler, old M Starc come back. Yeah, मैं Starc को काफी लोग विनेंद्र भाई बोल saying कि खत्म हो गया है. He's old. He should just retire. But what a comeback, man. Mitchell Starc after injury, finger. South Africa maybe he was bowling against South Africa also. He was phenomenal. Then he came back from an injury. इतनी बड़ी मोटी उंगली हो गई थी इसकी. And then yeah, man, India he smashed it like.
Even like in 2020, 2021, Mitchell Starc was a shadow of himself. He was a shadow of himself. He was very poor. वो जो गैबा का भी जो टेस्ट मैच था, he bowled really badly in that. But now he's rejuvenated. He's 33 years old. Maybe this is his last World Cup. But the intensity that he's bowling at, the line length, he's getting the ball to shape as well. He's
ninth fiver in his career in ODIs, and that is something incredible. 2 against India, but 9 overall is just too much. And I think Mustafa is going to agree with this. Hardik talks too much rather than performance. He's the liability in ODI, not consistent performance. Guy talks too much. And sorry to Rahul, is a liability. I know I know you. Will he played well in the last? Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I think someone called me out saying, "Wait, Rahul, I know he's not. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to go into it. But Hardik Pandya, yeah, he's right now talking too much. टीवी के एड में भी बहुत बड़े बातें कर रहा है. गुजरात एंड चेन्नई का भी एड आया है, सेइंग आ जाओ हवा आने दो, धोनी की फोटो के ऊपर सामने लगे, ब्रो वॉच आउट, एमएस भाई है वो. बट या
he's talented like and everything like that, but he's not on that level, man. He's not on the level of Ben Stokes.
Are these guys having championship mentality? They don't have championship mentality except Virat Kohli, I think. But when you are a champion, when you want to win things, when you have hunger and desire, do you think they have it? Do you think they have it?
Maybe they have the mentality and they're not doing
it. There is one thing. No, yeah, okay. So you're saying they might have the mentality, but if you have the mentality, you give everything in every match, which I don't see.
Maybe you're trying, but it's not working. Effort is there. There's a class में नहीं थे, effort 7, but exams में 4, 5 आता था, like that. It could be like that.
Maybe उन लोगों को फिर तारे जमीन पर वाले स्कूल पे लेके जाना पड़ेगा आमिर खान के. Is it?
Maybe you're not on the level of Mitchell Starc. Maybe you're not. Abhi, tell me a fast bowler like Mitchell Starc in India.
So please change the question. Yeah, there's no one. There's no one. There's no one. There was the last one I know is Zair Khan.
Tell me all-rounder like Zair Khan. Tell me all-rounder like Ben Stokes in India.
Jadeja.
Fast bowling. Tell me a batter like Josh Butler in India.
Josh Butler like India.
Tell me a batter.
Like and मैं एक चीज बोल दूं, सबको मेरे से नहीं पूछ रहे, सबसे पूछ रहे हैं, मेरे को नहीं पूछ रहे हो, सबको पूछ रहे हैं. बात मेरे ऊपर
आ गया.
उनटकट भाई मैच छोड़ के वहाँ रांची खेल दिया, उन्होंने बोला इससे अच्छा तो मैं रांची खेल लूं. तो या स्मार्ट. Is ODI एक मिनट is it ODI or T20 series till the time I wake up the game is over? Yes, it's wake me up till September ends, and yeah, definitely the match ended very quickly. कुछ नहीं कर सकते भाई पंटर भाई, आपके सुविधा के लिए T20 रख दिए थे. So that's the only way I'm going to credit है. अरे भाई ये क्या हो गया चिराग भाई? I know you're coming to KL Rahul. Unnatkat Prithvi Shaw. Yeah, Prithvi Shaw is a good shout, but again, if he gets caught out on that in-swinging delivery, khatam hai
bhai. I could have got his middle stump today. Middle stump likh ke le lo. He cannot play the ball coming in. Prithvi Shaw cannot play the ball coming in. लिख के
Maybe
ले
he'll
लो.
change. You never know. Maybe he'll
Bro,
change.
I'm not
People
saying that
grow.
he's not going to score runs. Everyone will score runs. Virat Kohli will score a double hundred in the next game. Rohit Sharma will score triple hundred. They'll score
Hmm.
runs. But
Yeah.
when the ball is talking a bit like that, Prithvi Shaw will not be able to survive. He will not. I'm sorry. It's just facts,
Aus-
bro. I don't think he'll survive.
Australia has dominated more in this series. Third test, first and second ODI. If they play correct play, they could have won the first, and then we don't deserve to win. No, I think the first test I would still say Australia were poor. Mentality nahi thi. Second test mein ek session mein jo Akshar Patel and Ashwin survived, they took the game away. Australia were amazing in that thing, but they just lost their, they just got exhausted. I think कहीं ना कहीं उन्हें वो सेशन अगर जीत जाते थे तो दे वुड हैव हैड द सेकंड टेस्ट इन दिल्ली. इंडोर में तो स्मैश कर दिए. फोर्थ टेस्ट तो आप भाई वो तो पॉइंट ही नहीं था. वो टेस्ट मैच कभी हुआ नहीं बोल के सोच लेना, बिकॉज दैट वाज अ flattest track we've seen. First ODI में, yeah, we got a very good start. Mitchell Marsh जबरदस्त start दिया उनको, but then they just got too excited and couldn't sustain. But they did bowl well as well. But credit to KL Rahul and Jadeja, they stoked in pressure and they won the match. So I think overall, I would still say India, thoda bahut, maybe they were at home and they know how to play these conditions better. And then काफी rotation हुआ squad का, so there are a lot of factors for Australia. RP Singh, Ashish Nehra, Irfan Pathan. Irfan Pathan is the only all-round left-handed bowlers bowler, but at the level of Mitchell Starc, Sai RP Singh was only good in IPL. He was all right for India.
No,
Ashish
I
Nehra
mean,
is
I'm talking about abhi
modern,
current jo
modern,
is
yeah.
hai.
And Irfan Pathan was good, but Irfan Pathan
वैसा
lost
देखो
his
तो Zaheer
bowling.
Khan था. Zaheer Khan was like a high quality left arm bowler. Like वैसा तो है इंडिया के पास थे, but I'm talking about current कौन है भाई? Like नहीं है
कल
अच्छे.
लेजेंड्स कप में मुस्तफा मोहम्मद के एक बेहतरीन कैच लिया. पुराने दिन याद आके लगान में जब उन्हें लाखा को बोलता देखो हमको एक और मौका दे दो, उन्हें कैसा कैच पकड़ा. सेम वन हैंडेड कैच डाइविंग टू हिज राइट, मोहम्मद कैच लिया. आज वही का वही कैच स्लिप में स्टीव स्मिथ लिया. तो स्टीव स्मिथ का कैच कैसा दिखा आपको?
Zabardast catch tha. That was an incredible catch, man. The way he flew to his right, and I saw him drop catches like that in the last game.
In the last
But
time, yeah.
those are kind of catches they stick the stick, man. And it was a brilliant catch. Zabardast tha. थोड़े comments ले
I
लो
think
Faiz.
I think I think we might not see Sky in the ODI after this series. Yeah, I mean it depends. If he hits a 50-100, then again he'll come back. So you never know. लंबी रस्सी का क्या मतलब है इन लोगों के पास. I think youngsters that are coming in Indian cricket can play in pressure situation. Only Virat in this team who can win game from any situation, but others are not good enough. Also Rohit, he is a choker. Oh my God, Virat Kohli, 3 years didn't do anything. You don't forget that also, right? I mean, see, everybody had a bad patch. Rohit Sharma is, you could say he's been questionable, but in the last 2 years, Rohit Sharma has played only 3 tests. 1 year, he's played 3 tests. ODIs, he's been decent. What do you think, Musa? I don't know his exact numbers, but maybe you could let us know who's the
Mm,
choker, who's what.
No, look in big, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma both are extremely good batters, man. Like, yeah, yes, and big games sometimes they don't perform and everything like that. And Rohit Sharma has a weakness against left arm fast bowlers, but they're both very good batters. With the chokers or not, I don't think they're chokers. Like yes, this issue that he has against left arm pacers, he has to work on Rohit Sharma. That's what I will say. But look, in challenging conditions in England, he has 500s. In spinning conditions, he has 100. Virat Kohli in good condition, in challenging conditions, he also has hundreds. So they're quality batsmen, but you need other players to step up as well. The likes of Surya Kumar has to step up. The
That's
likes
what
of
it
Shikhar
is.
Dhawan, Shubman Gill, KL Rahul. If उन्हें अगर अपने potential पे खेला KL और हार्दिक पांड्या, इन लोग की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ती बड़े मैचेस में. That's how good they are as well. But बेचारे वो नहीं है.
Bro, Shaw proved himself in Ranji. We say Ranji खेलो और फिर India team में आओ. He has changed his approach. But I don't know his exact number, but isn't it that he just hit 300 and two 300 or 300, right? Uh, 270
I
करोड़.
change my opinion on that, bro. जितना भी रांची खेलो, जितना भी खेलो, मिचेल स्टार्क को जब अंदर वाली बॉल पृथ्वी शॉ नहीं खेल सकता. नहीं खेल सकता पृथ्वी शॉ.
अब
नहीं
उसको
खेल सकता.
मौका देख के ही मालूम होगा उसको, I
भाई
guess.
उसको मौके बहुत मिले. He is very talented as well. उसको बहुत मौके मिले. अब देंगे फिर से मौके, but that guy also has to be stable as well, man. उन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं इधर उधर
लड़ ले
फटकना.
रहा रोडों पे जाके, उन्हें स्टेबल तो रहना चाहिए.
अब
रोडों पे लड़ ले
ठीक
रहा
है.
जाके.
तो ये भी हो जाता है. ही इज ह्यूमन. ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू स्कोर 100 एवरी गेम. जब पृथ्वी शॉ जल्दी आउट होता फिर क्या करेंगे आप? बड़ी गेम में।
फिर आशी का कमेंट
खेल
आएगा।
रहा वाला था, फिर रोहित शर्मा आता, वही प्रॉब्लम होगा भाई। पृथ्वी शॉ विल नॉट स्कोर 100 every game, no human
So
will, right?
लव से द इशू इज दैट
What the-
आप
No,
प्रॉब्लम
they
सॉल्व नहीं
like
कर रहे, आप सिर्फ टेम्पररी,
it.
आप टेम्पररी फिक्स देख रहे। दैट्स इट।
यस, हाँ जी। आपको जाके दूसरे कंडीशंस में खेलना है, आपको जाके बिग बैश भी खेलना है, आपको काउंटी क्रिकेट भी खेलना है, शेफील्ड भी खेलना है। आप काम करो अपनी वीकनेसेस पे। आप, इट्स नॉट गोना चेंज फ्रॉम वन गाय, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से। एक आदमी से कुछ चेंज नहीं होने वाला है, बिकॉज आई हैव सीन इन द लास्ट 6 years सब खेले भाई इंडिया के लिए, इंक्लूडिंग पृथ्वी शॉ। मगर प्रॉब्लम
सही
तो
है।
वही है, जब चैलेंजिंग कंडीशन से सब फट जाती, सब लाइक आउट हो जाते, फिर क्या करने वाले? कल कल उन्हें आके सेंचुरी मार देता शुभमन गिल, सब भूल जाएंगे। बट प्रॉब्लम तो वही है, बड़े मैच में चैलेंजिंग कंडीशंस में आप निकल निकल के नहीं आ रहे, आप नहीं दे रहे
But the
परफॉर्मेंस।
ish, but the issue is looking at Shreyas Iyer's skill set. I don't feel even he would have. No.
आई
Shreyas
एग्री,
Iyer is
आई एग्री
no
विद
one is
दैट।
going to make a difference. That's the thing because you don't have. Let's say resume में आपके खाली एक ही skill set है MS Excel. You don't have presentation skills. You don't have other skills. जितना आपने 9-10 skills होना पड़ता है वो एक flat track skill है खाली. Flat track के अलावा rank turner, seaming wicket. अलग you need something more on your resume. You just don't need one kind of pitch, right? So it's exactly like that, I think. How crucial was the toss today? Would things be different if India batted second? Do you think the wicket changed a lot in the second half?
No, I think the toss was important, yes, but I don't think it like you should have got 170 a lot. When Virat Kohli and Jadeja were batting, also you could see that it was a good wicket to bat on. It was one spell, bro, that Mitch Starc spell which broke your back. If you saw of the new ball, I think you would have got to a score of 280, 290. Yes, the toss even in the Wankhede was important, right? Over their bowling first was important. So toss will always be important in Indian conditions with their dew coming and everything like that. But it didn't make that much of a difference. They screwed up, bro. Like there's a better swing and they just screwed up. So you could say like toss is always important, but you at least put on 280 to 90, then we can talk about the toss, man. आप 117 में all out हो जा रहे, क्या बोलूं मैं भाई?
Vinesh Bhai on point, King Kohli 3 years drought, but no one came to name close to his hundreds. How can they come close to his 100, man? He had like 7 years ahead of everybody in this team. So, I mean, but yeah, 100% I agree. And Williamson, man, legend. It's
But that's the
100.
thing, Faiz, look, आप विराट कोहली है आपके पास है अच्छे प्लेयर ये वो, but as a team, India has problems that they have
Yeah,
to.
that is the thing. That is the thing. एक विराट से इंडिया नहीं बन जाएगा मेरे भाई.
आप ओवन मॉर्गन कैसा बनाया टीम फेस, कैसा बनाया 2015 में दे लॉस्ट टू बांग्लादेश, दे गॉट स्लैप्ड आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड कप. He
Yeah,
got in a Jason Roy. Did I know him? No. Did you know him? No.
blind,
He
no,
got Young
Malan.
Bairstow. You didn't know him.
Yeah.
He built a team, bro. He got two
Mm,
fast bowlers. Then he replaced them with two other fast bowlers. He got a leg spinner in. He got a
mm,
Moeen Ali type player in. He built a
yeah.
team. You have to build a team. India don't have stability. They bank on Hardik Pandya for their whole team selection, man. उसके बिना
Mm.
खेलते ही नहीं बोले वर्ल्ड कप.
In
अब
three,
जसप्रीत बुमराह नहीं है, कितना प्रॉब्लम हो रहा
mm,
है इंडिया को.
yeah,
इन
सही है.
लोग मार्क जोफ्रा आर्चर नहीं है, मार्कवुड भी नहीं था, फाइनल में जीते आ रहे हो इंग्लैंड वर्ल्ड कप, बोलो.
सही है.
कम ऑन मैन, टेकिंग द
In
पिस,
three
ब्रो.
years where Virat struggled in on this period, and ICC was played no. So
First answer my question first, don't take the piss, bro.
एक minute, I'm going to come back to your question. So your question is basically how England won without Jofra Archer, Mark Wood, and all of these things. It's just
You have to
it's
build a
mentality,
team.
right,
You
Mustafa?
have to
See, it's
build a team,
mentality
bro.
also. It's what you instill in your players. You have to say कि you have to tell yourself as a management कि भाई on any given day Virat Kohli can get injured on any given day. I don't put my 100, you know, पूरा मेरा दिल और या जिगर या जो भी है टीम का एक बंदे पे नहीं डाल सकता. You need to spread out responsibility. You need to say कि भाई everybody is equally accountable. Not कि only Virat Kohli will take the stick. Not only that Rohit Sharma will take the stick. इनला नहीं perform करे तो क्या? So I think that is the biggest question England have solved, where everybody is taking that responsibility as a player upon them that we get England the ICC trophies, the glory that it needs. So it's upon each and every player how they take it, I guess. Play for the badge, mate. Play for the badge. In 3 years where Virat struggled in on this period, any ICC tournament was played? No. So in 2021, come Virat was only playing against Pakistan, where Shaheen was on fire for me. ICC tournament. Okay. But at least Ayer can play. What play spinning condition में भी उन्हें injure हो जा रहा lower back. So I mean, you need sustainability, man. You need, and see Ayer's role recently has been of that, like, come play fast, quick runs, get quick runs and thing. Rank turner में Ayer didn't get runs, right? In the rank turner in the second test, Ayer didn't get runs in the second test.
Yeah, but he does play spin well in challenging
Yeah,
conditions.
but
I've seen
that
it.
is just that is the challenging condition. That's where I expect Ayer to play, based on what you're
But
saying.
yeah, he made a mistake over there. He was looking good in that match in that Delhi game
Yeah,
as well.
he got out very
Uh,
cheaply.
yeah, but he is a good player.
He's
I
good. He's
understand.
good. I saw him in Bangladesh as well. He was phenomenal. He got 80, 70, quick runs, very fast, good approach, good aggressive nature. But I'm just saying, when the chips are down, we need Ayer in his best, supposedly his best conditions, spinning conditions to play.
Hmm.
भाई अक्षर पटेल को ऊपर क्यों नहीं खेलते? ही इज अगेन वेस्टेड. बट यार ये टाइम तो बहुत प्लेयर थे भाई. केएल राहुल, सूर्य कुमार,
I think
जडेजा.
I think I think maybe they don't want him to get exposed to the new ball and think maybe he like it'll be difficult for him also. Yeah, he's playing well in the middle order. Maybe that's his position. Also, sometimes you have to say, like, first, if I'm a lower middle order batsman, I'm comfortable playing at this slot. I'm used to this slot.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm going to perform in this slot only. If you send me top the order, the conditions are different. The ball is different. The bowler is different. And then I might not be able to cope with that. Irfan
Something
Pathan
like
could
an Irfan Pathan. Exactly, I was saying that कि
try
third
करे तो खत्म हो गया
3
उसका
नंबर
भाई.
पे आया था. एक मैच में 72 बनाया था लार्सन के बैट से. उसके बाद उन्हें जिंदगी में वो थर्ड स्पॉट पे नहीं आया. So he was 7. He was a bowler. He should have
Because
stayed
why?
like that.
Why? उसका short ball expose हुआ था. Irfan Pathan ka.
Exactly.
Then he played, right? One down. He played like 10, 15 games after
10,
that
15 minutes.
7. But he got
Yeah.
exposed. So maybe they don't want to expose like Akshar Patel. That could be a reason.
Maybe, and but you see also there are a lot of batsmen before him, like they're proper batsmen. It's not like it's on a pone, hai na? You have Surya, you have KL, you have Ravindra Jadeja. So they're good batsmen. So you can't also negate that fact. They're actually quality batsmen. Not that taking away anything from Akshar Patel and his batting, but like until Hardik Pandya, until Ravindra Jadeja, you don't expect Akshar to like come up the order, right? First step would be to acknowledge that we are not that good as a team or as a player, not even as a team, as a player. That's the first thing you need to understand. Rule number one.
No, I think as a
Um,
team. Oh, I agree with that.
yeah, like collective and individual. I'm saying.
Yeah, both, yeah. Like Hardik Pandya.
Yeah. Well, Ayer can play Haris Rao, Bouncer, and Naseem in World Cup situation allowed him to play early. What do you think? But I have no 100% touch. But he can play in crucial, not like Rahul. Yeah, man. If you tell me I'm dying. Okay, मतलब I'm over here. Let's say if you're just saying कि भाई तुम बसंती इनको तुम के सामने मत नाचना टाइप सिचुएशन नाचते रहना. Who would you want for your life to bat? KL Rahul or Shreyas Iyer?
KL Rahul.
I would say Shreyas
Because
Iyer, man.
वो बसंती एक शॉर्ट बॉल डाल के अय्यर को मेरे को भी
बसंती एक इन स्विंगर डाल दी तो हो जाता मसला. So it's tit for tat, but my
बसंती won't swing
situation is
balls,
at least अगर KL Rahul ओपनिंग में चले जाएंगे तो भी 5 डाउन आता.
Basanti won't swing balls, bro. She'll keep it short.
बसंती will swing the balls, baby. इस टीम से वर्ल्ड कप जितनी उम्मीद मत रखना. नहीं तो बहुत दुख हो जाएगा. जीत गई तो भी ठीक, नहीं जीते भी तो ठीक. बट द पॉइंट वही रहेगा गज्जू भाई, अगर जीती तो फिर होएगा इंडिया में जीते. Get out of India and win, baby. There's always going to be some people who will have rotten tomatoes always.
अब इंडिया में भी
उम्मीद अभी
जीतना
अभी अभी मैं एक चीज बोलता हूँ, उम्मीद नहीं है. खुली बात, उम्मीद
इंडिया
नहीं
में
है.
जीतना भी मुश्किल हो गया भाई. अब इन लोग सब आईपीएल खेलते हैं, सबको कंडीशंस मालूम है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया
आईपीएल
से
खेलते हैं और अभी देखो होशियारी सब कॉन्टिनेंट के टूर्स है. अब न्यूजीलैंड फिर पाकिस्तान को आ रही, बांग्लादेश अपने घर पे खेल रही, और कौन है, इंग्लैंड आने वाली है आई थिंक. इंग्लैंड बांग्लादेश आके खेली अभी. सो सब तैयारी कर रहे भाई. अभी आईपीएल 2 महीने चलेगा. It's gonna be rough, but yeah, I mean उम्मीद तो नहीं है, but obviously we'll support our team no matter what. Shreyas Iyer for me because KL can't take the pressure of my life, of his own life rather, what your life, of his own life he can't take pressure. Any day
and
I
you know
can
what?
pick Iyer. That's it. When it's by the public is speaking up. Yes. But yeah, I mean, see, again, I'm going to say KL Rahul, I love his stroke play. Nice batsman. I'm not taking this away from him. But you have to, man. After you're playing cricket since 2016, अभी तक तो भाई लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस हो गया आपको काफी ज्यादा हद तक. In 3 years, I think 2017, 20 or 19, one of those, and 21. Like 3 years, he only played 3 ODIs. You know that? Throughout the year. And his average is 45. Now you know because he's playing lesser matches.
My man of the match won the last game. First, they won.
Last game, Sri Lanka, you give it to him, no problem. But even so, now what you basically say, I'll flip it for you. You say when the Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja took the throne. So I'm going to say Ravindra Jadeja took the throne. He stood there by KL Rahul's side.
Oh, okay. I'll still agree with that. But he also did that with Dhoni. Say that.
Yeah, no problem. I'll take it. I'm just saying.
No, but that was obvious. इसमें at least राहुल एक दो बाउंड्री मारा, धोनी वहीं
कुछ नहीं करा राहुल. कब मारा राहुल बाउंड्री? राहुल पिंडा लास्ट में आके मारा जब प्रेशर. जडेजा दो लेग साइड पे बाउंड्रियां मारा, 3 बाउंड्री मारा जडेजा. जब जाके सबका 39 for 33 था, 39 of some situation था, फिर उन्हें जाके छिक्का मारा.
नहीं, मगर जडेजा का स्ट्राइक रेट देखो उसमें, और केएल राहुल और जडेजा का वो मैच में स्ट्राइक रेट देखो, जडेजा और धोनी का स्ट्राइक रेट देखो. जडेजा राहुल दोनों साथ खेल रहे थे, सेम एटलीस्ट लाइक
केएल राहुल का स्ट्राइक रेट वाज लाइक 75 or 91. At least Jadeja was faster than that. He had 82.
How much is Jadeja?
82.
Yeah, तो like 5 का स्ट्राइक रेट होता ही है. अब वो धोनी का कितना था? व्हाट हैपेंड 20-25?
धोनी की उम्र क्या थी भाई उसमें?
तो नहीं खिलाना था. सिंपल बात है
भाई. लाई भी तो मुश्किल, नहीं लाई भी तो मुश्किल सेमीफाइनल में. First, there was a concern on all-rounders. Now, technically, we have 3: Hardik, Jadeja, and etc. So now, what's missing is a fast.
No, but that's a good point. Hardik Pandya is not good enough, I think. That's a good point Banter is making. I agree. We have 3 all-rounders, bro. In these conditions, but yes, we don't have fast bowling all-rounders. You don't have a Mitchell Marsh, Stoinis, but arguably, you don't really need that in Indian conditions.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And by take out Hardik from the picture, Jadeja and Axel are still performing, so you can't.
But at least Australia, they'll have, Pakistan ko bhi dekh lo. They have Shadab, they have Fahim Ashraf, they have Shaheen now. Australia have Stoinis, Mitchell Marsh, Ashton Agar. They have options, bro. We don't have any options, man. No, apart from Hardik Pandya and fast bowling all rounder.
Bring in Venkatesh Iyer, baby. Bring him back. One good thing about the management is that they have given players enough chances to say that a player needs improvement. There is one thing that you give chances for improvement, but there's other thing that you utilize that chances to make improvement, and that is not what I'm saying. हम लंबी रस्सी दे रहे, but वो रस्सी का भी कोई इस्तेमाल करो भाई.
ये भी है, देखो अब आप जो भी आ रहे भी, अब सूर्य कुमार आ गया टीम में, ठीक है. I want him to play in the World Cup, but he's not performing. आप श्रेयस अय्यर को लेके आए, उन्हें थोड़ा परफॉर्म करा, इंजर हो गया. संजू सैमसन आया, उन्हें नहीं परफॉर्म करा, फिर परफॉर्म करा, फिर इंजर हो गया. अब उन्हें ठीक हुआ, आप उसको वापस लाएंगे, फिर से यही प्रॉब्लम होने वाला है. आप जो भी ला रहे हैं, जो भी कर रहे हैं, यही प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. केएल राहुल को भी आप निकाल दिए टेस्ट मैच में, सीरीज से. आप एक हारे पे ड्रॉ कर जीते तो नहीं केएल राहुल के बिना. So it's not personnel only, bro. That's the thing. It's a very complicated thing. We don't have the answer to it, but it's not just the personnel. It's the team. It's the plan. It's the team management, the structure, the way you're formulating, the way you're picking players. It's everything, bro. It's like the style of play on the pitch, mentality on the pitch as well, decision making. There's a lot of things.
India needs a Ben Stokes kind of a captain who has no filter, who doesn't give about relationship with friendship. That's what I'm saying. We need someone like that.
You will not. You. I'm talking to you. You will not. तुम बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे वैसा कैप्टन को.
नहीं करेंगे, but that's what I'm saying. मैं भी नहीं करूँगा. Maybe I'll be like, अरे उन्हें क्या कर रहा? But that's what the answer is, because see, if I'm looking at India's all over structure, Ranji से player उठाना, national team में लाना, ये करना, वो करना. I would say that you just need to be like Rohit Sharma needs to be like, screw anyone, no performance, get out in 3-4 matches, get someone new, and that's what Ben Stokes does. He doesn't care. आप उसके सगे ससुर के बेटे होंगे, कोई भी होंगे, उन्हें नहीं है तो नहीं है, बट उन्हें जगह पे लंबी रस्सी देता है. ये नहीं कि भाई परफॉर्मेंस नहीं है, तीनों फॉर्मेट में खिलाओ. नहीं, एक फॉर्मेट में ब्लैक रॉली है, उसको एक तो में भी रख रहे, आप सब में खिलाते जाएंगे तो हौलापन आए. वो भी. That's all I'm looking at, but maybe it could be wrong. Maybe it could be different.
केएल राहुल भी एक ही फॉर्मेट खेल रहा है. रोहित शर्मा है, उसको एक
अब खेल रहा जाके 1 साल के बाद. भाई हमारे पास भी विजय शंकर है.
चेंज क्या हुआ? उसे चेंज क्या प्रॉब्लम? तो वही है.
कल मैच जिताया ना.
but you still have a problem with him. So it's not
I have a
that
problem with
big.
him. I have a problem with him, but I'm just saying at least he's not taking a spot in the T20 and the Test. Not taking someone spot who can probably be better than him in there at least. In one, two teams, I know that there's a slot, and I know that someone can fill it. Probably give another person a chance, like a Sanju Samson, like a Rahul Tripathi. So don't eat up all the spots. Give him one team. I'm not saying he's that bad that he doesn't get into one
अब
team.
मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, जब चांस दे रहे दूसरों लोगों को भी, उन लोग भी नहीं ग्रैब कर रहे हैं यार.
हाँ वो भी समझ रहा हूँ. They're not grabbing it, but you can at least
They're not
rotate
like,
that. Chop and change.
they're rotating it. There's some problem, bro. I don't know what the problem is. They're trying everything. Like
उनके
what
लेफ्ट
Chirag Bhai,
उनके
what
लेफ्ट
Chirag,
मैक व्हील में प्रॉब्लम है.
bro, what Chirag Bhai said is true. They're at least giving a lambi rassi. विराट कोहली के जमाने में जब कैप्टन था नहीं दे रहे थे लंबी रस्सी, वो क्रिटिसिज्म था. So now they're giving a lambi rassi. They're trying everything, bro. मगर in Virat Kohli's captaincy, Rohit Sharma's captaincy, the problems are still the same. So there's
Yeah.
something. Maybe they're not good enough. We don't know the answer to it right now.
Do
भाई
you
हमारे
think is it?
पास
I have a question for you. Do you think it is also because of local regional coaches, like Indian coaches, foreign coaches can we perform better? Anything like that?
it doesn't matter, man. I don't think that matters, bro. If you're talented, you're talented.
Is
Whoever
the
the
team missing Pant? Yeah, team is missing Pant, 100% because he would have been. But again, Rishabh Pant for me just also lacks consistency.
we're not missing Pant in this game. I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Rishabh Pant, we're missing him in Test cricket. In one day cricket, a lot of people, including on
me.
this channel, were saying कि भाई Rishabh Pant को white ball से निकालो, right? Because he was
I
not
said it.
performing in the white ball.
Yes,
A lot of
not
people, not
consistent.
just you, a lot of people in the comments also said उसको निकालो white ball से, and I used to say Gabba, Gabba, Gabba. So I don't think it's missing
Gabba
Rishabh Pant
dabba
in the thing. And Rishabh Pant was there also in 2019. He was there in 2021. He was there in 2022. You didn't do anything in those World Cups. So
Yeah.
I don't think Rishabh Pant you're missing.
You're
No.
not missing Rishabh Pant. You're missing him in like test match जहाँ पे अटक जा रहा वहाँ पे निकालना. But I think he's just not very consistent and thing. Again, bring them slowly into all the formats. I would say maybe they're just getting too much cricket, exposed to too much cricket too early. Do you think that's a fair call, Mustafa? Like a likes of a lot of newbies, they're coming. अरे एक मैच अरे इसको इधर भी फेंक दो अरे इसको भी इधर डाल. Slowly, like थोड़ा थोड़ा धीरे धीरे हर
नहीं
जगह
कर
में
सकते
चांस.
slowly because अगर फॉर एग्जांपल कोई आप सूर्य कुमार नहीं खेल रहा, you have to get Patidar into the team. If he's not going to play in the next 4-5 one days, Surya Kumar keeps failing.
But
What are you going
Surya
to
is
do?
also playing T20 and ODI, so let him just focus on T20. Let him slowly. Like this
Yeah, but
transition
then
is
what are you
happening.
going to do in one day? You have to get somebody who's young then.
Hmm.
Look, that putting someone in one format or three formats, it doesn't matter, bro. The guy, the main thing is you need to get a performance out of him. Like that's the main thing. You have to get a performance out of him, and now it's up to you how you do it. The Indian team is lacking. For example, Babar Azam plays all three formats. Roshan Afridi plays all three formats. उन लोग ICC tournaments में लेके जा रहे पाकिस्तान को knockouts में, semi-final, final. राइट,
Yeah.
हारिस राव भी टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलना शुरू कर दिया. आपके पास तीन फॉर्मेट खेल रहे हैं उन लोग, तो लाइक इट्स नॉट लाइक इट्स नथिंग टू डू विद दैट. इट्स टू डू विद योर big game or challenging conditions mentality or
Also, the all-round development of player. I understand that Shami Siraj play as pure bowler, but fielding भी खराब कर गए क्या फिर? Yeah, you need all-round development. You can't say कि भाई he's not a good runner in this day and age with all the technology that we have. Obviously, agreed, but don't forget we as are the Indian team, which has a lot of politics, especially in 100%. That's the problem, right? Like we need unity in the management and the captain. But again, like a player like Dhoni, I mean, I'm going to come back to maybe he was lucky according to Mustafa and stuff, but he still had the gut, man. Like he stood up to a lot of people. He did a
no
lot of
no
unexpected things. He took risks. So my thing is
no
like Dhoni
with
took
Dhoni
advantage
is
of the game.
Dhoni won you a World Cup, okay,
He
after how
got a
many?
thing, but bragging right. He got a bragging right. I get it.
He won you the World Cup after how many years? 2007 में जब जीते थे, कितने
Yes,
साल हो गए थे?
27. No,
83
sorry,
लास्ट था. तो जब
2003.
बंदा
Yeah,
आपको
20,
वर्ल्ड कप
24, 25 maybe. Yeah.
बंदा आपको जब वर्ल्ड कप दे दिया, उसके बाद आप you can't question him. उन्हें टेस्ट मैचेस में he was not captaining well, MS Dhoni, but उसको नहीं निकाले. They couldn't. Like you can't. Like what are you gonna do? He became the boss of Indian cricket, and rightly so. After that, he was India's best ever captain. मैं तो मानता हूँ भाई, he's the best ever captain India ever had, MS Dhoni. But he won your trophies. That's why he got that much. And when it comes to politics, bro, the most problems a country has is Pakistan in terms of politics in cricket as well, right? मगर आईसीसी टूर्नामेंट्स में आ जाते हैं उन लोग कहीं से भी कहीं. You tell me, whenever we have debates fairs, we always say we have better batting than Pakistan. We always say, right?
Yeah.
मगर चाचू और शादा पकड़ के दिए रबाडा और नोकिया को, हमारे क्या करे? Yeah, so like it's like you say political and everything like
But
that,
I'm
but
just saying, at least like Dhoni had that hold in him. चलो ठीक है, I get it. टेस्ट में उतना नहीं था
no,
उन्हें
this team, that India is playing right now, okay, uh, and you add Bumrah to the mix into the you add Bumrah to the mix as well. It's a solid team. It's a solid team. You expect them to do well. If you compare it to the Pakistan team, I would say India have even better bowling also, right?
Hmm.
But they don't. Like now, in fact, they don't. But I believe that they do, but they actually don't. Pakistan is much better at attack, and they've shown that.
Yeah. Punt was decent in ODI T20 में अच्छा चिराग भाई remembers what he said. अरे मेरे भाई लोग ये इंडियन प्लेयर का सिलेक्शन मेरिट पर करो मत पे मेरिट पे करो प्रैक्टिस से कुछ ना होगा प्ले रांझी मैन बढ़िया आई गेस लेट्स सी आई मीन रांझी से भी आ रहे लोग और आएंगे लोग मे बी दे विल बी फ्लैट ट्रैक असिस्टेड सो दैट इज आल्सो वन थिंग राइट यू हैव टू हैव एवरीथिंग वो हाय पब्लिक कैसे है चिंता मत करना 11 बजे रात से जीतना जा रहा है मैं दूसरों चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है माय फ्रेंड थैंक यू सर थैंक फॉर द पॉजिटिविटी विराट कोहली
क्या हो रहा है
शमी
भाई?
आउट
11
जी
बजे क्या हो रहा है? 11 बजे क्या हो रहा
जीतने जा रहा है समथिंग आई डोंट नो दैट वर्ड आफ्टर 11 बजे के बाद का वर्ड में कोई पढ़ने नहीं आ रहा
है? अच्छा,
रात्रि
हाँ
से
भाई।
आई थिंक जब इंडिया 100 किया क्राउड बहुत चीर कर रहा था मैं सोच रहा किसका 100 हुआ वाइज विशाखापट्टनम जनता को टिकट रिफंड देनी चाहिए आई मीन दे सपोर्ट द टीम 100 हो कुछ भी हो एटलीस्ट पुकार तो रहते मैं रियल विराट कोहली हूँ मेरे भाई आई होप आप रियल विराट कोहली है एंड थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग ऑन द शो विराट कोहली प्लीज डू शेयर लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब विराट भाई मुस्तफा भाई ये कंपैरिजन तो सही नहीं है पर्थ पे चाचू और शादाब का भी कुछ नहीं कह सकते
हाँ,
या
नहीं कह
एक्चुअली
सकते, मैं ऐसा बोलते रहूं, बट देख लो आप ही, लाइक देखो आप, if you see on paper, my point is, when you see on paper, I prefer the Indian team on paper compared to the Pakistan team, but in the last 2-3 years the Pakistan team is doing better in ICC tournaments, and they're overperforming India, which shouldn't be the case, because if you look at player for player and everything like that, India has a very superior team. Even their bowling is very good, but they're not being performing on that level. That's what I mean. Like, yes, I shouldn't have said कि conditions ये वो नहीं देखा मैं, but you know what I'm trying to say.
What do you think, Mustafa? Let's ये हो चुका ये situation से 1-1 है चेन्नई. How do you think the pitch would be? And yeah, what are your expectations in Chennai?
I think India will still win. The one thing that the team has taught me is keep high. They will bounce back. They can bounce back. But you know what the problem I have is, the only issue I have is this: if this is a World Cup, what are you going to do? But I still feel like आके उन लोग मारेंगे and hopefully this is one off for this series. But let's see, if they do lose the series, then it's a big wake up call, because the World Cup is around the corner. If this was not a world wake up call itself, I don't know what is. But I have confidence in India. देखेंगे क्या होता.
Yeah, hopefully, I just hope. If PSL players are allowed, which two players you want in SRS for me? Shaheen and Fakhar Zaman. And that's a wow. It's a nice shot. Shaheen and Umran Malik, bro, in
Good
tandem,
question.
baby. I would go for Naseem Shah. I love Naseem Shah. And I would go for Shaheen. Naseem and Shaheen. I just need the I just need the bowling from Pakistan. You?
Shaheen and Shadab.
Shaheen and Shah. You're Adil Rashid, bro.
Shadab will give me more with the bat.
You didn't give more with the bat to Pakistan, but okay. Thoughts on
अरे
resting
मारा था साउथ अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट.
एक मैच मारा जी.
अरे
Thoughts on
the bat have no care. He's good batsman, bro. Shadab.
thoughts on resting key players IPL on rotational basis so they are not overworked out or get any major. I believe they are thinking to rest Shami. Pandra bhai, एक simple बात बोलता. You can see this already not happening. Because the PSL is already next level, right? And IPL में already बीच टेस्ट मैच के थोड़ा बहुत रेस्ट मिला तो अब IPL के आना करने चले आ रहे. So in that you can understand that IPL exactly you cannot leave IPL If they don't rotate it, I mean, completely agree with you. If they don't rotate it, they're stupid because they're going to lose a WTC on that basis. If someone gets injured, if for God forbid Virat Kohli gets injured, people are going to start boycotting the IPL. Bowling नहीं है मुस्तफा भाई. It lacks venom. Bowling सही नहीं है मुस्तफा. It lacks venom. Good bowling doesn't lose 152 for 0, 170, 118 for 0. Even though, I mean, that's a little too harsh. Maybe you can also credit Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh's batting, Chirag bhai. And venom to hai bhai. Like in certain situations, if you see Sri Lanka, the way they bowled, they were phenomenal. New Zealand
Yeah,
ke
like
against, they were good.
because if you, I'm just looking at the players, how they've played in the past years. If you give me Bumrah, Shami, Siraj, uh, Kuldeep, and Jadeja, I'm gonna take
Mm.
that, bro, on paper. I'm saying this is a good bowling attack.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
again, maybe Chirag Bhai has a different way to look at it, but I'm saying
Mm.
this is a very good bowling attack. Bumrah
Mm.
can give me death overs. Siraj can give me new ball. Shami can in the middle overs. Then I have Kuldeep to get wickets in the middle. You have Jadeja. So I would take that bowling attack. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
Mm.
The for no losses, yes, they bowled poorly as well, but they batted poorly too. It was an overall performance. You can say
Exactly. भाई मेरे को इमाद वसीम और राशिद भाई is not Pakistani. नितिन भाई is Afghanistani. He's actually मतलब if I'm not wrong and read Sai Bhai's question correctly, उन्होंने बोल रहे थे कि PSL यानी Pakistani player specific. Maybe I could be wrong. If PSL is allowing you, then but Rashid Bhai is already in Gujarat, so that still doesn't work. So I think it shall be Imad Wasim and maybe Babar
And
Azam.
Shadab is a very good fielder. Also, he got that run out against
Yeah.
New Zealand in the semi-finals.
No, Shadab is good. I mean, I'm not saying in the BBL also he was performing well. I'm not gonna lie, he's good. But I
That
would
was
just
good.
say like Adil Rashid is more consistent right now.
No, I also दोनों को खिला देंगे उसमें क्या है?
फॉरेन प्लेयर रूल का सोच मेरे भाई.
अरे आदिल मगर अच्छा ठीक है आदिल रशीद को भेज देंगे कहीं और शादाब को रख लेंगे बैटिंग बॉलिंग दे देता
आदिल भाई को बुरा लग गया ब्रो नको कर ऐसा.
शादाब
But
25
yeah.
26 रशीद इज 33 34 खिला लो यार शादाब को क्या है उसमें.
कुछ भी नहीं है भाई बोलने को तो अपन वसीम अकरम को भी उठा के ला सकते सारे इसमें. बट coming to the point of Chennai, hopefully Chennai we get much better action. 3 घंटे और चलना था मैच लेकिन मैच तो बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो गया आज.
आज अभी भी चलना था ये
That's
टाइम
what
पे
I'm
भी
saying.
चलना.
और चलना था मैच and yeah, unfortunately नहीं चला. It was a bad show from India. A lot of learnings to take back to Chennai. Not a lot of time, obviously. For that third ODI in Chidambaram Stadium on the Wednesday going at 22nd March. So we'll be definitely back for that. Just to go back to New Zealand, Sri Lanka, just for 1-2 minutes, I'm going to just discuss. Sri Lanka को follow on दे दिए. Sri Lanka right now 303 trailing with 2 wickets down already. So New Zealand are dominating this test. They come back very strongly, but right now Karunaratne and Kusal Mendes have got a 50 each, but Karunaratne got out. So it's Kusal Mendes and Angelo Matthews right now on strike, and Sri Lanka need 303. They're trailing by that. So wo masla hai. I think New Zealand should be able to win it. And yeah, they'll unbeaten at home again. That record stays कायम. कल WPL का डबल हेडर है, so we'll probably come back for that. Me and Mustafa will definitely review the double header for WPL. वो भी थोड़े दिन में खत्म हो जाएगा. I think 1 more week to go for the Women's Premier League. Then it's all eyes on the IPL. हमारे साथ जुड़ते रहिए. Please keep liking, subscribing, sharing. And let people know what's happening here, what enjoyment, what discussions we're having. People are against KL Rahul, people are with KL Rahul, people are against Shreyas Iyer, people are with Shreyas Iyer, people are against Rohit Sharma, people are with Rohit Sharma, but everybody is with Virat Kohli. That is the main thing. So yeah, I mean, we'll keep coming back, keep reviewing, keep talking. Musa bhai, any last thoughts?
No
No last
last thoughts.
thoughts.
Chirag Bhai said irrespective of the result, we want similar pitch for third ODI. हारे तो है, हारे at least एक reality check तो मतलब what do you say? Yeah, I think that you play on issues like this and challenge yourselves, and hopefully you can improve on this and work on this. And if this is just one-off pitch, and then the next time you get this pitch is in a World Cup semi-final, you're gonna have a problem. So maybe play on a pitch like this again and see what happens. Maybe you win the toss and ulta ho jata, whatever it is, but at least you play on challenging conditions. That's how you're going to improve.
You say that, and I agree with that. I think there are very few Indian fans who would agree to this, because the flip side of this is that if India don't get results, then social media is going to collapse. Either you close social media. Well, yeah, that's our temperament. But look, I'm going to say, I'm just looking at how people will react, right? That's the only thing I'm looking at. I'm not
But
looking. I don't
Faiz,
care. For me, I won't care as a fan
look at
because
the
I'll be a
bigger
little
picture.
bit.
Look at
Yeah.
the bigger picture. You don't. This will be semi-finals, finals.
Mm,
Pakistan, China really picking up a fifer and beating India.
yeah.
What is going to be the repercussions there? At least here is just a bilateral series, so you have to look at the bigger picture. You need to see how you're going to improve your team, and if I think playing on challenging pitches, challenging conditions will help them. So that's why I'm saying for the betterment. It's not to for them to lose and learn a lesson. It's for them to
Mhm.
improve. That's how you're going to improve. Look, everybody is
Yeah,
human.
I agree. I agree. I
You're not
agree.
going to win every
But
game.
the way
If
this
people are
in mhm.
आप जीते हारे लोग हम कुछ तो कुछ बोलेंगे doesn't matter like it's not, no one's gonna you can't do anything like we got knocked out of the World Cup twice man nothing happened in the last 2 years it's okay वही चिल्लाए बोले कुछ ये वो उसके बाद क्या हुआ they're still playing cricket हम लोग still we're gonna support them it's about how you're going to improve you're going to support them regardless of win or losses but to minimize these issues in the World Cup you have to play on these kind of pitches.
Yeah, I guess that's right. But it's just like how India is. थोड़ा बहुत I think मुश्किल है. But yeah, I won't mind if they do that. Okay, guys. One question है आपसे. Best player who plays spin इंडियन प्लेयर नहीं होना चाहिए. बेस्ट प्लेयर हु प्लेस स्पिन मेरे हिसाब
Kane
से
Williamson.
है
Kane
या
Williamson.
केन विलियमसन. केन
मेरे
विलियमसन.
हिसाब
I'm also yeah. Kane Williamson is probably
बहुत
the
अच्छा
best.
प्लेयर है स्पिन का
Hmm.
उन्हें और उन्हें क्या करता मालूम यहाँ पे भी उठा सकता है कवर के ऊपर पॉइंट पे भी मारता उन्हें विद द लेग स्पिन उन्हें स्वीप भी मार सकता उन्हें उधर उठा के मिड विकेट पे भी मार सकता डिफेंस उसकी अच्छी है उन्हें बॉल भी लीव करता है रीड्स स्पिन वेल तो मेरे हिसाब
Yep.
से लाइक बहुत अच्छा है प्लेयर स्पिन का बट आल्सो स्मिथ एंड दीस गाइस आर डिसेंट बट ऑफ कोर्स रैंक रनर तो एवरीबॉडी विल हैव अ प्रॉब्लम
Yeah. भाई 20-20 खेल के सबकी हालत खराब हो गई. 50 ओवर नहीं खेलना चाहते. खेलने चाहने की बात नहीं है. स्किल सेट 50 का बिल्ड करना है. 20-20 खेल की आदत खराब हो गया है. प्रॉब्ली एग्री टू दैट. बट 50 ओवर की जो क्या बोलते हैं गोटा रहता है द बॉल्स टू प्ले दैट वो रहना आपको. एंड आई थिंक वो नहीं है. तो खैर जुड़ेंगे आप लोगों के साथ. विल बी कमिंग बैक टुमारो होपफुली एंड रिव्यूइंग WPL with everyone. Musa bhai, thank you for joining us. Hopefully आपकी आवाज comes back. Nitin bhai said Bavuma, Klaasen, Root, but Bavuma is just new and Klaasen is also like very new. Root maybe that's a good shout, but yeah, Kane Williamson is evergreen. So on that note, yeah, we take अलविदा या जो क्या बोलते उसको
इजाजत
इजाजत लेंगे आपसे. एंड कल हम आपके साथ फिर जुड़ेंगे. फिर क्रिकेट की बात होगी. फिर कोई ना कोई क्रिटिसाइज होगा. फिर कोई ना कोई चढ़ेगा. सो टिल देन टेक केयर एंड स्टे सेफ.